Hello, my people. Good day to you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time zone you're listening to this, thank you for tuning in every single day to listen to me on Daily Mind Shift. My name is Michael Ujuala for Mindset Transformation Africa. And on today's episode, I want us to look into something that is profound and was made popular by the legendary Jim Rohn. And let me anchor today's episode on this statement. We must all suffer one of two pains: the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Rest when you need to, because a strong mind is built on consistent recovery. We must all suffer one of two pains: the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Rest when you need to, because a strong mind is built on consistent recovery. So this initial quote by Jim Rohn, suffering a pain, one of two pains and all that, I want to look at it through the concept of resting. All right, through the concept of resting. I want you to think about that moment, the statement for a moment. The pain of discipline or the pain of regret. It is a powerful dichotomy. If you look at it, isn't it? On one side, there is the discomfort of showing up, of doing the hard work, of making the sacrifices, of delaying gratification, of pushing past resistance. This is the pain of discipline. It is the early morning alarm, the challenging workout, the focused study session, the difficult conversation, the consistent effort towards a long-term goal. And on the other side, there is the gnawing, hollow ache of what could have been, the missed opportunities, the unfulfilled potential, the dreams left dormant, the relationships neglected, the health compromised. This is the pain of regret. It is the if only that haunts your thoughts, the quiet despair of knowing you did not give it all, your all, the lingering bitterness of choices made out of comfort rather than courage. Which pain would you rather choose? The temporary growth-inducing discomfort of discipline or the long-lasting soul-crushing burden of regret? The choice, though often unconscious, is always ours, it's always yours. See, we often shy away from the discipline because it feels hard in the moment. Our brains are wired for immediate gratification, for conserving energy. The path of least resistance is always tempting, but what we fail to realize is that the pain of discipline is a productive pain. It is the pain of a muscle growing stronger, of a skill being honed, of a character being forged. It is a pain that leads to expansion, to achievement, and ultimately to a deeper sense of fulfillment. The pain of regret, however, is a corrosive pain. It is a pain that shrinks you, that keeps you small, that reminds you of what you lost by choosing comfort over courage. It is a pain that offers no growth, only a constant reminder of what could have been. It is a pain that lingers, often growing more intense with time as opportunities vanish, as possibilities close. So the mind shift that we need to make is to consciously choose the pain of discipline, to embrace the discomfort of effort, knowing that it is the gateway to a future free from the heavier, more debilitating pain of regret. It is about understanding that true freedom comes not from avoiding pain, but from choosing which pain you are willing to endure. But here's a crucial nuance, a vital addition to this powerful truth. You need to rest when you need to, because a strong mind is built on consistent recovery. See, in our pursuit of discipline, it is easy to fall into another trap, and that is the belief that more is always better, that constant pushing, constant grinding without adequate rest is the ultimate path to success. This is a dangerous misconception. See, just as a muscle needs rest to repair and grow stronger after a workout, your mind and body need consistent recovery to adapt, to integrate learning, and to maintain peak performance. ignoring the need for rest is not discipline. All right, it is self-sabotage. It leads to burnout. It leads to decreased cognitive function. It leads to impaired decision making. It leads to increased irritability and ultimately a breakdown in the very discipline you are trying to cultivate. A mind that is constantly exhausted cannot be a strong mind. A body that is perpetually depleted cannot sustain consistent effort. Consistent recovery is not a luxury. It is a non-negotiable component of sustainable discipline. It is the essential counterpart to effort. I want you to think of it like breathing. You cannot just inhale. You also need to exhale. You can't just work. You also need to rest. So, the mind shift around this is to integrate consistent recovery as a fundamental part of your discipline life. To view rest, sleep, relaxation, and rejuvenation not as time wasted, but as strategic investments in your long-term strength, resilience, and capacity for sustained discipline. Let us just take time to break down these two interconnected truths. Choosing the pain of discipline and embracing consistent recovery for a strong mind. See, for you to consistently choose the pain of discipline, you need to identify your values. What truly matters to you? What kind of future do you want to build? Discipline becomes easier when it is aligned with your deepest values and goals. The pain of discipline feels less burdensome when you know your why, when you know the reason why you are enduring it. And I will advise also to start small. Don't try to overhaul your entire life overnight. Choose one area where you want to implement more discipline. It could be waking up 15 minutes earlier. It could be exercising for 20 minutes or dedicating an hour to a passion project. Small, consistent wins build momentum and reinforce your belief in your ability to be disciplined. I will also advise you to focus on the process, not just the outcome. Discipline is about showing up and doing the work even when you don't feel like it. So celebrate the act of discipline itself, not just the result. No, the process of becoming disciplined is where true character is built. And then anticipate resistance. Your brain will always try to conserve energy and seek comfort. Believe you me. Expect the internal resistance, expect the excuses, expect the desire to procrastinate. I want you to recognize this as normal signs. Don't let them dictate your actions though. Push through the initial discomfort. And when you embrace the concept of consistent recovery for a strong mind, one thing you need to do is prioritize sleep. This is non-negotiable. Adequate quality sleep is the foundation of all recovery. It is when your brain cleanses itself, consolidates memories, and repair itself. So aim for 6 to 9 hours of quality sleep consistently and practice what I call power nap. 15 minutes napping during the day will not do bad, all right? And schedule breaks into your day. As we discussed in previous episodes, short intentional breaks throughout your day are crucial for maintaining focus and preventing burnout. These are not wasted time. They are essential for cognitive replenishment. And I want you to engage in restorative activities. Also practice mindfulness. See, what truly recharges you? Maybe it is reading, spending time in nature, listening to music, meditating, practicing a hobby, or connecting with loved ones. Practice those things. Mindfulness also helps you become aware of your energy levels and your body signals. All right, it allows you to recognize when you are pushing too hard or when you genuinely need to rest, and disconnect regularly too. See, our world is so connected that you need to give your mind a break from constant stimulation. And finally, listen to your body. See, your body and mind will send you signals when they need rest. Fatigue, irritability, decreased focus, and increased errors are all signs that you need to prioritize recovery. Don't ignore these warning signs. See, this mind shift is about understanding that discipline and recovery are not opposing forces, but they are two sides of the same coin. You cannot have one sustainably without the other. True strength, true resistance, and true progress come from the intelligent integration of both. I will challenge you today. Reflect on your life. Where are you currently experiencing the pain of regret that could have been avoided